Okay, so the next one is something called deal stacking. Now, it's a little bit different from the regular PPC advertising that we're talking about, but you know how conversion rate is such an important thing. If your conversion rate is high, then you can win your PPC at a much cheaper rate because you need fewer clicks to make a conversion. So, what we've discovered is this concept of deal stacking, and I'm pretty sure I heard it in some conference or something, someone was sharing how they do deal stacking. So deal stacking is this idea that you have multiple coupon type things stacking on each other, and it actually increases the perceived value of the deal, by a great amount if they see multiple coupons on a particular ASIN. So let's say you have the strike through price, that's one positive. Then you have, let's say, like a prime exclusive deal, and you have a coupon that's called deal stacking. So when someone sees three of them, all three will apply, meaning whatever you're offering, they'll take all of it, and uh, it'll help improve the conversion rate. Now you might say, oh, but I don't want to waste so much money on it. But some products do need a kick once in a while. And in fact, a lot of Chinese sellers are doing this pulsing strategy of they run some sort of prime exclusive deal or some sort of lightning deal or some sort of deal every 2 weeks. That's what I've noticed. Like, and they don't do it exactly at the 2 week mark. They're somewhat kind of asymmetric about it. Sometimes they do it in 14 days, sometimes they do it faster, but that's basically triggering spikes in sales and keeping the momentum going, which is what Amazon is looking at in terms of signals. So I would say, try stacking your deals and see if you can move some of your immovable inventory that's sitting there. And I'm sure everybody has that, right? 1 out of 10 products succeed, the rest are just maybe duds or middling.
Yeah.
So yeah, try deal stacking as one of the options to kind of support your other efforts at advertising.
Well, I mean, how does that play into the conversion rate in terms of when I say conversion rate, I take it back. How does that play into the Amazon algorithm? Because you are reducing the order value, right? So the final order value, it keeps getting discounted. It's going to be much smaller amount. So what do you think
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, I think Amazon is overall, Amazon is designed to be a deals platform. Like they want the cheapest price, they want the best deal, and they want their customers to feel like they're winning because they will keep coming back. So I think that the average order value of such a deal might be more important to the seller than it is to Amazon. Amazon looks at sales velocity, and if you can generate sales velocity and you can generate a higher conversion rate, then it actually helps you. And Amazon loves it. They want more. They want more sales.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
well, there is a point here that I have to mention because this is neglected heavily by especially smaller sellers. It's not knowing the net impact of offering a discount in your P&L because uh, what I'm talking about is nothing to do with advertising. It's all about unit economics. So when sellers decide what their price is going to be, they say, okay, if I sell this for $49.95, I'm buying it for, let's make it real good deal, $10 landed. So selling it for $50, buying for $10, and they pay 15% to Amazon. 15% of $50 is 7.5. And then let's say they pay $6 for FBA. So it's another, say, 12%. So 12% plus 15%. And then they have their tacos, right? Let's say that they're doing such a great job and it's only 10%. So 12% FBA, 15% commission, 10% tacos. You add them all up. So now you are at 37%. Plus the landed cost was 25%, buying at $10 for $50 item. So now you are at about 60+% already spent without storage, without anything. Now, to plan it this way, it's fine. But when the rubber meets the road and numbers start to come in, if they don't account for the gross revenue and then show the discounts they offered as a line item, but instead they just book the net sales, which is what Amazon will provide for you, then they will never know if they are bleeding or not, or
Right.
when they were bleeding and when they were making money. So as soon as people start talking about coupons and discounts and anything else, I just get very nervous about, okay, how are you going to account for this? Because that being able to break down that settlement report and then post your gross revenue and then show the discount as a line item is the only way for you to be able to say, okay, we offered so much discount, and then this is how much we paid in other expenses. Then this is how much money we made. Or if you lost money, then this is the reason why we lost money. So then they can
Right.
go back and adjust, okay, the most discount that we can offer is this, because
Right. Yeah.
result
Mhm.
in a loss. So it's something I always, I'm
Yeah.
more, at the end of the day, I look at the whole business in terms of how it's performing, what's the profitability. You could be doing great with your advertising and everything else, but if these other business operations are not handled the right way, then you can actually lose it all.
Totally understand. Yeah, I totally get that. So yeah, I think there's a few other things to remember that your coupon or your discount doesn't have to be a large number. For example, a coupon, as long as it's the smallest that you can think of, all you need is the badge. It's the badge that gets people interested in your product, not so much exactly how much it is. So I would say stick with the lowest. And generally speaking, coupons have a redemption rate of between 20 to 40%. So it's pretty low. It's not like everybody's going to clip on the coupon. They'll see it, they'll be attracted to it, they'll step into it, but they won't clip it. So you don't actually spend that whole amount. But yes, after the fact, do exactly what Nick was saying. Make sure that those are separate line items so that you can do the math properly. And then you can weigh the whole situation of whether it's okay to have, like a large inventory that isn't moving versus a highly kind of optimized profitability, because sometimes you get stuck with certain products that don't move and you need to pulse it, and
Yeah.
so this is the strategy for those products in that space where you're kind of stuck with lots of inventory and it's not moving. So prime exclusive deals can help improve the conversion rate of low converting products, as long as the product is a good product. Yeah.
Yeah.